Divine rising, y'all. Okay, let me make sure you guys can hear me because my last live, I went live and all you heard was like static or something. So I have this microphone. That way everybody can hear me clearly. I'm gonna just click it right here. Okay, let's just double check really quick just to make sure everything is up and live. I'm so excited for today's topic. We're talking about manifestation hacks. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things that go with manifestation that we just don't know. So it's important to kind of just like nail out or hammer out the things that are commonly misconceived. So let me just make sure the mic is working. Otherwise, I will have to go live again, and we don't want to do that. And that is a perfect example of what we're talking about today. We don't want to do that. Most of the time, people talk about what they don't want to do, right? And so let's talk about real quick. Let me just make sure you can hear me. Let me just make sure you can hear me. Perfect. Okay, that sounds great. All right, so let's dive on into it. Welcome to Rising Rituals with Ray, where we talk about basically getting in alignment with your day, how to create energetic momentum towards the things that you want by the end of the day versus allowing the day to take control of you. So today I want to talk about a manifestation hack. As if you know anything about me, I talk about chakras a lot, and I talk about how to get your chakras aligned and in balance in order for you to manifest, allow the energy to flow freely through you in order for you to manifest what you truly desire in this life. So today I want to talk about the throat chakra. The throat chakra is how you communicate with self, with others, and with the divine. And it's also how you receive communication as well. Now, what we need to realize about the things that leave our, excuse me, the things that leave our mouth, right? Everything is energy. Let's start there. Everything is energy. Everything is an energetic frequency, right? Energy vibrating at different frequencies to create whatever physical objects that you're looking at. So, this computer, this phone, this cup, this microphone, right? All of those things are just tiny, tiny bits of matter vibrating at a certain frequency. But the amazing thing about voice and about your words and your language is sound is also a frequency. That's why sound healing and sound therapy is so effective because it is a frequency. It vibrates and it affects your chakras, it affects your body at a certain level. When you speak, you are creating somatic frequencies. So you are putting energy out into the ethers. And when you understand the laws of the universe, like attracts like, right? The law of attraction, what you put out, you then attract. So you create these somatic frequencies that go through the crystals that are your teeth, right? Your teeth are crystalline, right? So that amplifies whatever it is that you're putting out into the ethers. And then you attract that back into your reality through the law of attraction, through these energetic frequencies. So when you speak, what you're doing is it is a purchase order. It is you requesting and asking the universe to bring me more of that. So, for example, and I talk about this a lot, when you ask about when you say you want something, it's important to bring attention to your language. First of all, to want, and this is something that is a journey to break yourself from the cycle of, right? When you want something, that is coming from a space of lack. And we've been conditioned ever since the beginning of time to embrace the mentality of lack. And what I mean by that is like, we're told that we can't have everything, that you can't be that, you can't do that, only this type of person can do that. And life is conditioning you to fit a certain type of mold, right? So in your mind, you already like, oh, well, I'm from the hood. you know what I'm saying? Or Black folks, we ain't really got money like that, because of slavery, right? And we utilize all of these excuses to allow society and economy and our surroundings to shape us into who society wants us to be, right? But the truth is, you are magnificent, you are divine, you are a spiritual individual having a human experience. So you have every right to abundance as the next person, as the CEO, as the elite. You have the same right to abundance as them. And so we kind of have to break the chains of this programming. And embedded in the programming is our language. Our language, words are spells. And so when you say certain things, and we talked a little bit about this on Friday, when you say certain things, you are bringing that manifestation into life. So that's why it's important not to talk about other people, because when you point the finger, guess what? It's three fingers pointing right back at you. The unconscious mind doesn't know the difference between when you're talking about someone else versus when you're talking about self. The unconscious mind recognizes oneness. We are all one. We are all connected. We are all extensions of the creative source. And in that, when you talk about someone else, it is oftentimes an observation that you have noticed within self. You can't notice something that someone's doing well or someone's doing not well unless it is a trait that you have within self. Okay, I want you to hear that. You can't notice something you can't criticize someone unless you have that trait within yourself. So 9 times out of 10, when you're like, oh, I can't stand when such and such does this, and this. Take a minute and self-evaluate, because 9 times out of 10, that is something that you do in one shape or form, right? So let's get into language. When you use certain words, you have to look into the etymology. And etymology is just basically the derivative or the meaning of the words, right? Where the root of these words, where these words come from, and the original meaning. Because the way that we speak today is, it keeps us in this systemic mindset. It keeps us enclosed in a box, right? Even just talking about your day-to-day activities or weekly activities, and these are like prime, easy examples. You work every day of the week, all 5 days, keeps you in a daze. Week makes you feel weak, WEAK. You get to the weekend feeling weakened, right? And you just keep going in this cycle, and it is programming your mind even further to keep you in that systemic mindset. So we have to break free of that, right? So bring attention to your language. Do a little research. Etymology is very important because, like I said, when you say you want something, you're telling the universe that you are operating in a space of lack because you don't have it. And the truth of it is, everything exists in the field for you. Everything exists in the field for you. Anything that you've ever thought of immediately goes into the field. And once it's in the field, it exists. The only thing that is holding you back is your mindset about it and the timing that it takes for you to physically manifest it. So if you were to say, let's say, for example, I am manifesting the love of my life, right? But your ideas or your thoughts support the fact that, or even your language, right? Let's stick with your language. Your language supports the fact that you don't have the love. One day I'll find him or her, right? Or them. One day, right? One day means not now. You are telling the universe, you are telling your unconscious mind, not now. Okay. A lot of times when people talk about things like, well, what do you want in a relationship? Well, I don't want somebody who, don't know how to clean up their underwear. I don't want somebody who don't know how to clean this. I don't want somebody who, okay, you're telling me what you don't want. The unconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a positive and a negative. So when you say something you don't want, you are still attracting that same thing that you're stating that you don't want, right? And want is coming from a space of lack. So you've got all of these confusions in your statements about what it is that you're looking to attract. And your unconscious mind doesn't know how to decipher that. And you wonder why you don't have the result. It's because you're casting these spells continuously, and the unconscious mind doesn't know what to do with it. So, one of the biggest manifestation hacks is to bring your attention and awareness onto your language. What are you saying? What are you bringing attention to within the universe? What do you want the universe to bring to you? And when you say things, and one of the biggest mistakes is people claiming what they don't want. That is the number one way. That is the number one way to manifest exactly what it is that you are not looking for, right? If you don't want to run into traffic, don't say, oh, I don't want to run into traffic. Let's go, right? Focus on what it is you're looking to achieve, obtain, or the outcome you're looking for. And state that. I'd like to make it on time. I'd like to avoid the traffic. You could even say that. I'd like to beat the traffic. I'd like to flow without running, without running into complication, right? You can play with these things, but just know that when you say something that you don't want, you're manifesting more of that into your reality. Okay? So, will. I love that. So I'm looking at our ebook here. So, by the way, if you are recently or if you are stepping into your space of manifestation, we have created a ebook, and by we I mean my partner Sahat and I, were your favorite spiritual couple. We've created an ebook of 7 biggest mistakes after your spiritual awakening. So there's a lot of people making these mistakes continuously, and it's holding you back from your next level. It's holding you back from stepping into your space of manifestation. So we created an ebook to break down those things. So to get that ebook, go to 7spiritualmistakes.com, the number 7 spiritualmistakes.com, and get your free ebook today. That's all you got to do. Just real quick, boom, put your email in, and then we'll email you the free ebook. But one of the things that's in there is stop saying you wish for things to happen, because to wish is also giving the energy of, oh, eventually one day, right? Will it? I will that XYZ takes place. I will that we'll make it on time. I will that you have a magnificent day. I will that. I will. Because when you will it, you are making it happen, right? You are bringing the energy of your power, your manifestation into the reality. Okay, I will that this happens. And even when you say it, like, do you like feel the difference between the two? Like, oh, I wish that I'll find the love of my life, or I wish that I will, that in 2023, I will find the love of my life. Do you feel okay? I'm reading this book right now, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. And in there, it's talking about definite of purpose. I think chapter 8, chapter 9. It's talking about the definiteness of purpose. Are you definitive about what it is that you're looking for? Are you definitive about your outcome? Will you make sure that you get it no matter what happens? When you move from that definiteness, that allows you to be able to drift, that allows you to be able to succumb to the devil, right? Which, when you read it, you realize the devil is only in your mind. The devil ain't something outside of you. The devil ain't somebody who's telling you, ho, ho, I'm going to catch you sinning. Like, that's not the devil. The devil is the mindset, right? And the mindset of the drifter is someone who is not focused, someone who doesn't know their outcome. So when you are talking, when you utilize your language, you have to know your outcome. You have to know exactly what direction you're going in order to get the outcome that you're looking for, right? If you don't know your outcome, your unconscious mind doesn't know what to do with that information. Constantly we put convoluted messages out into the ethers, and it is time to unify not only your mindset, but your actions and your words behind it. You have to know where you're going in order for your unconscious mind to pick up that information and allow it to guide and direct you through this life. You are looking for navigation from your unconscious mind. So that's why it's important to be super clear, to have clarity on exactly what it is that you are looking to convey through your language. For example, for me, I would love to spend 7 days of solitude where I don't speak to nobody. Like silence. Like I don't say divine rising. I don't say yes, please. I don't say no, thank you. I don't say anything. I would love to spend 7 days of solitude and silence, because that will make what you say 10 times more effective and potent and important. We have to bring more consciousness to what we are saying. We have to bring more consciousness to the words that we use, because that is the hack. The hack, that is the manifestation hack. What you say, how you say it, right? And then you also have to add a little level of belief. But we have 7 spiritual hacks for you. And we have 7 mistakes and 7 hacks in order to overcome those mistakes in the ebook, 7spiritualmistakes.com. Go to that website and get your free ebook today, 7spiritualmistakes.com, and figure out, okay, what are the things that I'm doing? How can I get my life to the next level? All right. That is all I got for y'all today. I have a ton of things. I have meetings on meetings. And also, we want you to come to the Integrator Summit, where we focus on mind, body, and spirit, how to integrate these 3 things to help you get to your next level of self-mastery. If you are along your spiritual journey, if you're along your mastery journey, you need to be at this event. We have some amazing speakers, and it's going to be an outstanding event. So go to theintegratorsummit.com and get your free ticket. It's a free event, February 18th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's a free event. Sign up now, theintegratorsummit.com. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you again tomorrow. Have a blissful, magical, and manifesting day.